Ooh. I wonder if that's right. I thought that Betty Boo was only 4'11" or something like that. There's a million fantasies gone out there. Welcome back to the show. Our next guest tonight is a former government health minister with a penchant for Janet Rager underwear. She's been described as the best actress in Parliament, Edwina Currie.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. We've just sorted you out a year's free supply of underwear anyway now, haven't we?
Oh, smashing. Are you going to model it for me?
Hey, listen, I get all kinds of offers nowadays, you know. Nothing quite like that. Now, some people... I mean, listen, you didn't give any applause there. She's not that popular, you know. She's a politician.
You know,
a lot of people will wonder why you've come on the show tonight.
I've come on because of you, Terry. You see, where I come from up in Derby, you're famous. He's actually famous. He used to run all the nightclubs and all the gigs and things like that up there.
You make me sound like Al Capone.
That's right. And they all said to me, when they knew I was going to come on, they said, say hello to Terry and give him a kiss from us. So I'll do that later, all right?
Oh, right. I'd normally be tell him to give us that fiver back he owes us. Do your daughters watch this show?
My daughters watch it, and they said I've got to show where they go shopping to show they are really hip. So this is the carrier bag that they have given me from Kensington Market. And I don't know if I'm allowed to advertise on the show. Does it matter? There we are. It's called...
Edwina Product Placement Currie.
It's called Paul McHugh's Place, the Strip Clothing Store, Kensington Market.
OK, come on, listen. We're going to have to sort this out. First of all, 10 things you might not have known about Edwina Currie. This is the nearest we can get to Eamon Andrews on this show.
Edwina Currie shares the same birthday as Margaret Thatcher, October 13th.
That's true.
She favours suspenders and stockings over tights.
Oh, yes.
She financed her own schooling with a string of scholarships and ended up with degrees from both Oxford and LSE. When her father, a strict Ashkenazi Jew, visited her at Oxford, she deliberately ordered ham for lunch.
Oh, yes.
In 1983, after being rejected by 42 constituencies, she was selected to stand for Derbyshire South and immediately increased the Tory majority by 1,000%.
That's true.
She took up small-bore rifle shooting upon arrival in Parliament. She was the only junior minister to have her own press officer.
Please give Mrs. Currie a chance to speak. That's why we got her here.
In 1986, some Conservative MPs formed a dining club at which they defiantly ate all the cholesterol-loaded junk food Edwina had derided. She told her smoker husband, Ray, that he didn't have to quit as long as she never had to quit politics.
Bite your nails.
She once said, I wish I looked like Samantha Fox, and so does my husband. Ray Currie had, in fact, never said anything of the sort.
No, that's not rubbish, that's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, Edwina Currie.
Amazing. You must have spent hours and hours watching a load of rubbish to pick that lot up.
Don't look at me.
Amazing.
Now, we saw a bit of your dazzling career there, Edwina. I mean, obviously, this is, you know, a kind of programme aimed at young people. I mean, what kind of special problems do you think young people have nowadays that they didn't have in your day?
Well, they're all going to end up getting old and looking like Frankie and me. That's the main problem that you all face. Enjoy it while you've got it. While you're young and beautiful, make the most of it. I think both of us would say that, wouldn't we?
Oh, yes, we would.
Absolutely. But you see, when you get to our age, well, I mean, I really...
No, but your age.
When you get to my age, or certainly when you get to Frankie's age, you see, it all starts to wither and drop off, and it really does, and you've really got to worry about it. Isn't that right?
Well, ask him.
What were you actually like?
It all starts to wither and drop off. What are we talking about, dear?
Well, I'm not sure if I'm talking about the same parts as you.
I hope not.
Well, that's the main problem that faces young people, I reckon.
Withering and dropping off, I suppose.
It doesn't last very long.
What were you actually like as a teenager?
Oh, I think I was a bit prim, really, because I was working hard, you know. For me, I was from Liverpool, and I was growing up at the time when that city was going into decline, and I wanted to get out. And the best way to get out was do my A-levels and go off to university, and that's what I did.
What did you study in university?
I went up to be a scientist, would you believe? I was going to blow the world up, yeah. And I decided I could change it more quickly through politics. That's what I did.
Now, how did your family actually feel about your ambitions?
My kids would love to be here tonight.
I meant your parents.
My parents. Well, my mum's still around. She's in Liverpool. And she's a great lady, but I think she would much rather, in fact, that I'd done something like staying at home and, you know, being a hairdresser and being beautiful and like all these lovely young ladies here, you know. I'm being happy because if you're working hard and you're doing your A-levels and trying to get to university, you can be a bit tight, a bit screwed up. Well, I used to go to the Cavern. We used to take to school, we had to wear uniform, ties and that kind of thing. And I used to take to school a black polo neck sweater. They were the latest thing in those days. And we used to take it in my satchel and then whip it out at lunchtime, put it on over the rest of the kit, and then run down to the Cavern. And we were very, very chaste. There were no licences for kids then, you know. We did Coca-Cola or whatever, and a hot dog, and we'd jump up and down, get all hot and sweaty. Yeah. And then we'd come back to school and do our chemistry.
I don't believe a word of it, Edwina. So do you watch for those tricks in your daughters now?
Well, I mean, they do more serious things. They're all going to be learning to drive when they're 17. We couldn't do that. You know, I think you're very lucky. God, that sounds so bloody patronising, doesn't it? I don't mean it like that. Enjoy it while you've got it. And don't let older people tell you what to do. Make your own way.
I'm sure we'll listen, we're moving over to America now, I believe.